What's up, guys?
What's up, everyone?
I know, this is insane. We're back for another Clemson hockey game here at the Pavilion. Wyatt's here in the building,
Yeah,
so
he
I got to
is.
do it. The coolest place in
Okay.
town. The only time I'm going to do it.
It's the last time.
Please don't unsubscribe. We
Just
got
because
Josh
of-
in the building, too. What is going on?
Yeah, we got
This
the
is
alumni
insane.
show.
Yeah, this is a Tigervision reunion here.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to hockey.
Yeah.
We got Kennesaw State in the building. And what's their record on the season? Do you remember?
I don't.
Okay.
Not off the top
Well,
of my head.
I think it was like
5-11.
5-11 sounds right. So
5-11.
we are 3-11-2 or something like that on the season. So both teams underwhelming this year.
Yeah.
But the new guys are adding a little bit of spark because we're 3-1-1 this semester.
Yeah.
And the wins are coming against Georgia, Tennessee, and FSU. I don't know how good FSU is, but Georgia's a really good team.
Yeah, and so is Tennessee from everything we've heard. So.
Yeah, and we broadcasted that game, and wow,
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty much a dominant performance by the Tigers.
Yeah, it was. They played awesome that game. What I really like was the defense getting involved with the short ice here. It's so important that everybody's involved on both ends of the ice, which forwards are always expected to be back and playing defense, but defensemen are not always expected to be on the offensive side of the puck. And that was happening. Guys were keeping it in well, so that was good to see out of the Tigers. I think tonight, Jimmy Piechnik, the captain, said before the game that this Kennesaw State team is a little bit slower, but definitely more physical. They're going to take some penalties. So my couple keys to this game are take advantage of your power plays and definitely do not play to their speed, because as a physical team, they're definitely going to want to slow that game down, Matt, and really play to their own pace. That's what slower physical teams are going to try to do to you. So if you're the Tigers and you're playing with this newfound speed and quickness that you got in this second half of the year, you really want to take advantage of that, get on them early, set the pace of the game as faster than Kennesaw wants to play. That's how you're going to win this game tonight, and I think they're ready to do it.
Yeah, so that was one of the keys that Jimmy said before the game, They jumped on FSU early because I just straight up asked him when we saw him, what went right for that game against FSU? Because 11-5, 12-5, I think was the score. It seemed like everything went right that night.
Yeah, it did, and that's something that you and I have not seen out of this team before.
So I'm excited for this game.
Yeah.
Another thing was play smart, safe hockey. You already said it, that Kennesaw State physical and slow. Coach said they take a lot of penalties, so let's capitalize on the power play tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. There's only 4 defensemen tonight, which is going to make it tough. On the defensive side, also that affects your decision-making a little bit as you get later in the game. You're tired. It's going to seem easier for them to pinch irresponsibly to try to keep that puck in and not have to go back in the defensive zone and play D. So be mindful of that, defensemen, and if you're watching, try to hold people accountable. Make sure they're not pinching when they're irresponsible, and definitely get back and play some defense throughout this entire game.
Yeah, so new guys coming up big this semester. We got to point him out. Thomas Samuelson, coach last game, said he's a heart attack on the ice. We loved him. He was all over the place.
He was awesome.
Making big plays. He didn't show up on the stat sheet, but was he not one of the best guys on the ice?
Oh, definitely. He was buzzing, and we could see right away him jumping up into plays. It's like, as a coach, you lose your mind watching a guy like that. But he was responsible enough as far as we could tell. Obviously, the whole team was responsible. It was one of the lower scoring games of the year. And there were a good amount of shots, but mostly kept out to the outside. But, yeah, number 12 was really buzzing out there. It was fun to see.
So we're looking forward to seeing everybody back tonight here in the Pavilion. Jake Badger in net tonight. Luka. How about Luka? 2 regulation wins now in the season. I keep calling him. He gets mad every time I call him this, but it's funny. The regulation win leader on this team is Luca DiGiovanni at 2, right? So this is awesome. So we got Badger in tonight. We got Luca in tomorrow. Luca seemed excited about playing tomorrow because tomorrow's 5:15. He was like, prime time, baby.
Prime time.
So, but
from what we've heard from the players, that there's going to be a bigger crowd here tomorrow for that 5:15
sellout
game.
crowd tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're selling out the 45 seats here at the Pavilion, which is unbelievable for this team.
The 45 seats here.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wish he were kidding, but he's not.
No,
so.
there's like 3 rows of bleachers.
Let's plug the Pavilion a little bit. They're getting renovations this spring, starting in March, going all the way to the end of September. They're going to put bleachers in here.
Yeah, multi-million-dollar project.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It should be very cool.
Let's sell out the 200 seats next
let's do
season,
it.
but 45 seems like a good number this season.
But guess what? It doesn't have to hold any people because you all get to see and watch this and hear this game from us, from our beautiful, sweet voices. So
yeah, so
we hope you enjoy that.
We're going to take some time. We got to plug our podcast, Good Goal Podcast.
Yeah,
Check
we
it
do.
out. Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast. Honestly, I think it's anywhere you get your podcast.
Anywhere you want to listen to podcasts, you can hear our voices a little more if that's what you're craving.
Exactly. We
talk mostly NHL on that show, but if you're looking for some Clemson hockey talk and maybe see some of your guys that you know
nice transition
from this team, you can go to Facebook, CU Tigervision, which is where maybe you're watching this game right now.
Yeah.
And go through, see the hockey show. We're going to have guests on. Hopefully we're going to have our last show coming up soon because the season is ending. But next season, we're going to have a lot of guys on. We're trying to get good relationships with these guys so they can tell some of their best stories, maybe talk about some of their favorite teams, and obviously talk about this Clemson ice hockey team that we love so much.
Yeah, we're trying to get a podcast room set up where we're at and go spitting chicklets maybe, 2-hour podcast. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, big things coming at Tigervision. And for this Clemson team too, because they got a lot of young guys who are playing well now, so imagine as they get older, they get more experience in this ACHA and specifically in the SEC Hockey Association. The future looks bright for us. So
yeah, this partnership.
I'm excited.
The future looks bright for this partnership as well because next season we're going to work hard all summer to figure out how we can live broadcast the games in video for you guys, as well as this team, building their brand as well. So I'm looking forward to next season as well. But tonight, Clemson, Kennesaw State, it's going to be fireworks. I can already tell.
Yeah, it definitely is, and it always is fireworks here at the Pavilion. With the tiny ice sheet, it feels like you're playing on, the little shoveled out patch as much as you can shovel out on the pond. It's really just, there's a lot of puck battles along the walls. There's a lot of shots on net. There's a lot of physicality. And usually there's a lot of goals. We didn't see a lot of goals last time. We had a 3-2 final against Georgia. But I would expect that to change tonight. A lot of goals, like you said, fireworks tonight here at the Pavilion, like we usually see here.
One of the keys, if Isaiah Jackson's listening, we miss you, buddy. One of his keys, every time I asked, I just knew he was going to say it. Establish physical dominance, right?
Yep.
And one of the keys we've already talked about for this Kennesaw State team, it's one of their main themes, is how to be physical. This is going to be a lot of hits. Yeah. Bodies are going to be laid. It's going to look like a Club D3 hockey game.
Yeah, so for a Kennesaw State team who likes to play physical, if you're Clemson, you got to make sure that you set the tone for physicality as well.
Absolutely.
I know I mentioned setting the tone as far as pace goes for the game because Kennesaw State knows that if they can set the tone physically, then they're going to be able to set the tone. They're going to impose their will on the ice, be able to set the tone pace-wise as well. If you play a more physical game, the game is usually slower. The way to beat a team on a short ice like this is quickness. Quickness moving the puck, quickness skating the puck. So that's what Clemson has to do tonight. Move that puck quickly, transition quickly at your own blue line, and get into the zone and get on them quick.
I think the main question will be how quickly can Clemson jump on them like they did FSU? Because say this Kennesaw State team knows they're slow and physical and they go down early, say 3-0. How likely are they going to die because they know they just can't keep up, right? So it's going to get chippy. It's going to be exciting, but
playing
it'll
the
play
hockey
out in front of us.
Playing as high level of hockey as I did, which is not very high.
Yeah.
And definitely being around some of the higher level teams in Massachusetts, one of the great hockey states in our country.
He's got to plug his mask.
I know that going into the locker room in a game where you were just outplayed and, more importantly, outskated in the first period, knowing that you can't keep up with them is a tough feeling because you got to come out and make every single opportunity count, which is a lot of pressure to feel when you got that puck on your stick. You're gripping it a little tighter if you know that it's one of the only chances you're going to get because your team is just getting outskated all night.
So I think the big question is, right, I think the $1 million question is how is this Clemson team going to play with 4 D-man? Because we've seen it before. Right?
We've seen 3 before.
It's kind of the scenario of short on D, and that's the storyline all season.
Yeah.
So how are they going to respond with some of the new guys being down a couple of men? I mean, we've seen Badger make unbelievable saves when he's got no one in front of him. it'll be interesting to see how they play tonight.
Yeah, Captain Jimmy Piechnik mentioned tonight he wants to play safe hockey, which is, I can't stress that enough. When you got 4D, you definitely don't want to take too many chances because that's going to wear you out.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're pinching halfway down the wall in the offensive zone. That's a long way back to your own goal post if you got to make that trip back. So that definitely a big key for them tonight as we see Jimmy starting the game tonight. It's an interesting point from him, and I definitely think he's right. Not only do they have to get on the quick tonight, but they definitely got to play safe and sound, make sure they're making every play with authority and with some intelligence, and it should be a good night for the Tigers.
All right, puck drop. Here we go. Our starters are McEwen, Ferrone, Clark, Piechnik, and Ralston. Those are the starting five for the Clemson Tigers. We are off. Kennesaw State having the puck in their own zone, seeing if they can get out. Oh, and there's a big hit early, like you said, establish that physical dominance, Christian.
Yeah. That's Ferrone laying the body down there.
So, as you said, with 4 D-men, you don't want to – I mean, we've all said it. You want to play smart, but these D-men are playing way back, even behind the blue line when Clemson has the puck in the zone.
Yeah, you want to definitely stay safe, and I'm sure Jimmy preached that in the locker room, so we're seeing it early. We'll see how they keep up with it.
Jake Badger going to snap that one out of the air like a baseball.
Yep.
So we're going to get the face-off. Let's see if we can get that counter going to the right or to the left. Like the first 2 periods against Luka, it was to the right the entire time.
Yeah,
so
it was.
We got it to the left of Jake Badger. Fresh legs out there for Clemson. Kennesaw's going to win the draw. Going to play it at the blue line. Shot from the blue line. Pad saved by Jake Badger.
Don't know how well he saw that one. He looked a little awkward.
2-on-2 developing. Clemson's just going to get it in deep, and it goes up in the netting behind the Kennesaw State netminder. And let's bring that up. Can you see his number, 31? So it's going to be Luke Thurston in net, the senior for Kennesaw State. Senior, that means he's got experience before. Let's see if we can create scrambles in front of the net for him.
Yeah, it does, and he handled that one well, exactly what he was supposed to do, get your stick on it, control that rebound. You don't want to definitely do not want to let shots coming from way far out
Absolutely
create rebounds on you.
Clemson got the delayed offside, so they're just going to dump it in deep. Kennesaw State trying to, we got a turnover. Owen Turner in the corner, shooting it in front of the net. Kennesaw State trying to get it out of their zone, but they cannot. They eventually do, but Clemson retains possession. That's Charles Dubose on the puck there, dumping it in deep. Badger going to have it on his stick. And let's see if Clemson can get out of their own zone. Badger deflecting it with his pad. Shot saved by Badger. Trying to get that outlet pass, but they do not. Frankie Stapleton trying to get possession, but he cannot as well. Puck dumped in deep. Dubose going to handle that. Backhanded around the corner. This is just a sloppy who doesn't want possession right now, Christian.
Matt, it definitely really started. It definitely really started slow tonight.
17 for Kennesaw State, going to get it in deep. Kennesaw State going to get some fresh legs on the ice. I'm going to try as much as possible to get the Kennesaw State players' names in there. I'm still trying to remember them, so excuse me. Pass just barely past the stick of Stapleton, but Clemson retains possession in their own zone.
Clemson calling for a too-many men penalty there. It's not going to come, but they thought Kennesaw maybe had 6 guys on the ice.
Christian Brady up here with the eyes of an eagle, checking out everything on the ice. Both teams using the boards a lot here early in the game.
Yeah,
Christian.
it happens a lot at the Pavilion. There's not a lot of space in the middle of the ice because there isn't a lot of middle of the ice.
Good point. Yeah, there is no middle ice.
Yeah, exactly.
Clemson's going to try to get it out of their zone, have a potential 3-on-2 here developing. Vanderlee's trying to do a toe drag, but he loses the puck. 2-on-2 here for Kennesaw State. They just dump it in deep. Jimmy Piechnik passing it behind the boards. That was Weeks trying to just get it out of the zone, but it squirts to Jimmy Piechnik in the corner. Vanderlee's near the blue line, trying to dump it to Cheser, but he can't maintain possession. So we got 16:09 left here in the first period. Shots 3-1 for Kennesaw State. Trying to do a little dump off in the corner of the ice. Scramble. Oh, I don't know if Badger saw that one. Hit him off the pad.
Yeah, that's one of our first chances of the night. It's been a defensive duel so far.
So definitely a physical game already. Vanderlee's going to try to bring it. Yep.
He gets lined up by 120 of Kennesaw State right there.
So he was trying to just bring it around and maybe try to split the defenders and dump it off.
Yeah, I think he got a little greedy trying to cut through the middle.
Yeah, I think he just got tied up there. So Kennesaw State with the puck in their zone. Squirts out, and they're going to reset. Clemson getting fresh guys on the ice. Kennesaw State just dumping it in deep. Dubose going to have it in the corner. Dumping it off the glass. McEwen trying to go for a tape-to-tape outlet pass. Kennesaw State bringing it up. Oh, that was a direct shot in the slot.
Yeah, good save.
Badger doing a good job of closing that 5-hole.
Yeah, right from the hash.
Kennesaw State has it at the blue line. They're going to dump it in behind the net. Dubose doing a good job of playing physical. Badger. Oh! Good save by Badger. He tries to poke check it out, and it goes right to a Kennesaw State player. He shoots it, but Badger just shoulders that one.
Yeah, he got a little handcuff there. He couldn't quite grab it with the glove, so it sort of hit him right in the inside of his elbow, but he's able to squeeze it.
So face-off coming to the right of Jake Badger. Looks like Thomas Carroll on the face-off, and he's going to win it for Clemson.
So far, Matt, there's no pace of this game. They got to pick it up if they want to get something going early.
Yeah, because shots, we were talking about before the game, Kennesaw State likes to play slow and physical. They are leading the shots 6-1 right now. So Clemson hasn't had much possession in the first 6.5 minutes of this game. Oh, that was a pass in the slot, but just goes by Badger. We got a stoppage in play.
Goes up over that short glass there, Matt, into the netting.
Yeah, short glass, short roof here at the Pavilion.
Short ice. Everything's short.
I'm 5'8", so there we go. Just keeping it short.
Yeah.
All right, face off to the left of Jake Badger.
Right on the curling circle.
That's right on that curling circle. We were talking about curling today on the podcast.
We love curling. We think curling gets not nearly enough credit.
It might be better than hockey. No, that's not true.
All right.
I went way overboard with that one.
Yeah.
Butterfield behind the net. Just getting body, but he manages to hold on to the puck. And he finally loses it. Kennesaw State going to try to come out of their own zone. Hits on the boards.
Yeah, there's Butters getting involved with the physical play there. Butters is good in those corners. He's got a little Brad Marchand vibe down there.
You always have to plug in your Boston Bruins, Christian.
All right, name another small physical guy who's a whiz in the corners. And I'll let you say
Carl Hagler. All right.
Get out of here.
Oh, look at that.
Butters again laying a hit.
Laying a hit, lifting the stick, doing a really good job of trying to keep possession here.
Yeah, and then he goes and gets off the ice. That's a good shift for Butters. He's trying to set the tone here. Hopefully it carries over.
Clemson going to try to bring it out of their own zone. It's turned over. Kennesaw State. Oh, beautiful stick lift by Ralston.
Borderline hook there. I'm glad they didn't call it. They're going to let him play, but
7 minutes
could have been called.
We got 7 minutes in, almost 7 minutes into the game. 13:06 left here to play, and Clemson's going to ice it. So shots are 6-2. We still have a score of 0-0. What does Clemson need to do? I mean, we talked about starting fast, but I don't see any pace from them.
The physicality is there, but the pace is not. Who knows how the energy level is coming into this game, but it doesn't look good right now. Hopefully they can get themselves woken up pretty quick.
Kennesaw State wins the draw. Trying a one-timer there in front of Badger, but Badger
he had an
deflects
open
it away.
one-timer, but he fanned on it.
Yeah, he fanned on it, and Badger doing a really good job of keeping an eye on it. Clemson going to try to get it out of their zone. Shot from Kennesaw State. Oh, Badger making 2 really good pad saves right there. Another shot from the point. Badger's going to.
Wow.
Badger made that save from his stomach.
Yeah, Badger couldn't get himself up off the ground there. Probably a little lucky that shot came into the lower third of the net, but he really swallowed that up right near his head.
Yeah, it seemed like if the Kennesaw State player lifted the puck, that would have been a wide open net. But
yeah, it would have.
That could have been dangerous because Badger was like laying his face out there to make the save, and he does. So
yeah, we're happy he didn't catch that one in the neck. Could have been bad.
Yeah, that could have been bad, as you said. So,
but a good sequence from Badger there.
12:35 left to play. Shots are 11-2 for Kennesaw State.
Yeah, Badger's keeping him in it right now. He's definitely in the game. We'll see what the rest of his team is.
Kennesaw State shot blocked by Liam Clark, and he's calling for the puck in the middle zone. Oh, one-timer from the face-off dot.
Great kick save by
Yeah, Badger playing phenomenal early in this game.
He's got those brand new white pads. Clemson showing them off here.
Bringing it in the zone. It's dumped back out. They're going to try to reset here at the center line. They just get it in deep. They're going to get a full line change. So Kennesaw State going to set up behind their own net. Shots 12-2 for them. 11:53-ish left in the game. Left in the first period. I did that last game too.
Yeah, he did. He's trying to get out of here.
I'm trying. Yeah, that's right. Shot goes above Badger's glove, above the net as well. Clemson going to try to reset in their own zone. Sloppy first period so far, Christian.
It has been.
Puck's in deep. No icing called. Ledford going to get hit, and I think they're going to call interference here, Christian.
That's what it looks like, Matt.
So we're going to get a confirmation from Gabby down in the box, but it looks like
Harrison Phillips looks like getting an interference penalty there. Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
So we talked about this. Jimmy said they are known for taking a lot of penalties, and we have to capitalize on the power play. Let's see if we can do that right here.
Absolutely.
And go up 1-0 early.
Yeah, he basically called that penalty right there. They getting over physical, sort of jumping on him a little early before the puck was there, and he catches an interference penalty. The Kennesaw bench is not happy with that call. I'm not really sure about it, but it is what it is. They got to deal with the penalty.
That's right.
Now.
And we talked about it last game. The refs very rarely change their mind.
Yeah, I've never seen it before.
Gabby is going to confirm the interference on number 8, and Kennesaw State's going to win the faceoff and dump it out of the zone. So 11:20 left in the first period, 1:50 left on this power play. Clemson going to race out of their own zone and try to set something up here. I couldn't get the words out of my mouth.
Nick Chesser with a lot of speed coming up the ice there.
So he's got it along the boards, trying to get it out. Oh, Pieknik couldn't handle it. He would have had a wide open shot there. McEwen at the point. Chases it along the boards. Chesser trying to set something up. Cross pass to McEwen. Right into Luke Thurston's chest for a save. So
good save by the senior Luke Thurston there. Come out and really challenge him. He was out almost halfway to that shot, which came near the top of the circle.
Yeah, we see that a lot, especially on those shots from the face-off dot, like come out of the crease, make yourself look big. Yeah. He did a really good job of that. So face-off to the right of Thurston. McEwen has it at the point. He's going to dump it in and chase his own puck in the corner. Big hit. Looks like Vanderleest is going to have the puck, and it's turned over. Kennesaw State does a good job of clearing the zone. So 10:25 left here in the first period. 55 seconds left on the power play. Clemson going to try to set something up here. They can't even get a clean entry. Again, step one of a successful power play. Get a clean entry, right, Christian?
Yeah, that's where the kill's really going to try to attack you. If you can't get into the zone, then you don't.
Well, there's a clean entry by Chesser.
Yeah.
Butters trying to get a clean look there, and he does not. The puck is dumped out.
That's what you got to do, Matt. When they're trapping you, especially on the penalty kill, the only way to beat it is to carry it right through it. Because they're looking to fill those passing lanes, but they're not going to fill you skating.
Kennesaw State doing a phenomenal job on this penalty kill right now.
They are.
They're just Yeah,
and there it is. You try to make those two-line passes when you're getting trapped on the penalty kill. It's not going to work. You got to get a guy who's going to take that puck 200 feet down the ice.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to pass it near Badger, past the center line, and Kennesaw State doing a good job of just intercepting it at the center line. So
yeah,
Kennesaw State's penalty is now over. Shots are 12-3, so looks like Clemson only registered one shot on that power play.
And we're going to get a penalty for
And we're going to get a penalty. It looks like Jack Owen Turner is going to head to the box. We're going to get a confirmation from Gabby. So right after the Clemson power play ends, we're going to have a Kennesaw State power play. And it is. It looked like boarding.
That's a tough one, Matt. You always got to find the line when a guy's facing your back to pinning him against the wall with a little bit of force and what they call boarding or hit from behind. From what it looked like up here and from what I sure JVL thought down there, he was on the right side of that line, but it looks like he wasn't.
And you're correct. We got a hit from behind on Jack Owen Turner. So right, like I said, right as soon as the power play ends for Clemson, they're going to have to go on the penalty kill. Kennesaw State wins the faceoff. They have the puck behind the net. They dump it around the board, send it to the blue line. They're doing a really good job of spacing this ice out.
14-8 with a give and go there. 14 got a good shot.
Puck behind the net for Kennesaw State. At the goal line, trying to squeeze it in on a sharp angle, but it looks like Badger's going to take care of that one.
So, Matt, a little bit of insight here. The reason the referees will score that as a hit from behind is boarding nowadays is really frowned upon, especially in the sub-pro leagues.
Okay.
Boardings can turn into or have to turn into 2 and 10 penalties, meaning 10-minute misconduct.
Yep.
So by calling that a hit from behind, he saves the guy from sitting out for 10 minutes.
Okay.
You see a lot of guys do that. Refs will call it a rough or a hit from behind to save him from.
Clemson doing a good job of winning that faceoff and just dumping it down. So we got 1:19 left here on the power play. Thank you for that insight, because now that you say that, that's something that I'm recognizing is boarding's being called a lot less because of that fact. They don't want to send a guy off and ruin his night.
Right. They're only going to call it boarding when they really think it was egregious and they put a guy in danger there, which is not the case of what just happened.
Vanderlee's going to pick up the puck. He's looking for Frankie Stapleton. Stapleton's going to have a wide-open breakaway. He tries to go 5-hole, and it is saved. Good save by Thurston, making himself look big and closing that 5-hole.
Yeah, it looks like Frankie maybe could have made a better move than that. He was really in alone. There's about 10 feet between him and the nearest defenseman.
When Frankie listens to this, he's coming after you.
Take it. Why don't you ask me what you should do next time, and I'll give you 10 to 12 moves that you can
All
try
right,
out.
but he was flying, and there was no one close to him.
He was flying, and good for him for recognizing that and taking the weak side ice that was given to him.
Beautiful. That was a beautiful feed by JVL as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Face off to the right of Thurston. Kennesaw State's going to win it and try to set something up here. 44 seconds now left on the power play. Clemson's going to try to get possession. Try to set something up at the face-off dot. Back behind the net, center of the blue line. Kind of a one-time pass. Whistle's going to be blown.
We got a penalty here. It could be matching. We'll see what's happening here. There was a battle in front of the net. I think that's where this is going to come from.
Because I was looking at the puck. I mean, they were setting something up. They were spacing the puck out.
Yeah, there was some pushing and shoving in front. It looks like we got an in the crease call here. That's what's probably going to happen here. Just a violation. The puck, the faceoff's going to go outside the zone, which tells me it was something like in the crease.
Okay.
Unless the net came off and we didn't really notice it.
Still 5-on-4 here. Kennesaw State got it at the point. Shot. Trying to get a deflection. Oh, Badger doing a good job of saving that, but it goes right in front of him, and the dude fans on it.
Yeah, John Chestino tried to golf that one in on a bouncing puck.
Oh, my gosh.
What a save by Jake Badger.
That was a heck of a sequence by Jake Badger. The puck just squirts out in front of him. There's no one around.
Yeah.
And he makes a diving save across the crease to save the tied game.
Yeah, he got stuck on the left side of his goal crease there and, bailed himself out diving across with that glove hand, and he made a great save.
He got caught cheating a little bit maybe, looking for the pass. And
it just came out unexpectedly like you said.
Okay.
It just hit off something and went on right on the guy's stick, but he made a great save on it.
Yeah, but that was huge save by him. So
good for him.
Looks like Number 20 from Kennesaw State. We're going to have coincidental minors, it looks like. That's number 1. It can't be number 1.
Yeah.
Neither team has a number 1.
Just put it on. It looks like number 20 from here.
So it looks like number 20 for Kennesaw State, and it has to be John McEwen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they don't really have the numbers right here. But
okay, all right. So we're going to get a confirmation.
We're going to get word from Gabby
in
the box.
But we got
Yeah, so they're not going to call it coincidental minors here. I don't really know what's going on here. Okay, there it is. There's a guy going back on the ice. We got 5-on-4.
Yeah, it was a 5-on-3.
Just some confusion.
The people listening, it was a 5-on-3, so we were just like super confused.
Kennesaw knew that it was coincidental, but apparently the Tigers did not. They thought it was going to be 4-on-3.
Okay, so we still got a 5-on-4 for 2 minutes.
Yeah, you had it right.
2 seconds.
That's McEwen for Clemson, and number 20, Mason Bright for Kennesaw with those coincidental roughing minors in front of the net.
So now we have even strength hockey, and Clemson doing a really good job of maintaining the puck. Carroll's got it in the corner. He's going to try a sharp angle pass, and it squirts through. Kennesaw State going to try to set something up. They bounce it off the boards, but it's turned over in the neutral zone. So Thurston going to maintain it behind his net. Kennesaw State going to try to rush into their offensive zone, or they're not. They're just going to dump it in deep and get some fresh guys out there. Doing a good job, though, on the forecheck. Owen Turner doing a good job of waving off that icing, trying to sharp angle shot, seeing if he can win this puck on the boards here. DuBose doing a good job of keeping it.
We got another penalty here. A little bit whistle happy here in the first period. I don't like how many penalties have been called so far, Matt. No matter who they're on, Matt, you just don't like to see this. You want to see them play 5-on-5 as much as they can. You don't like putting teams in the box.
So is it only going to be on Owen Turner? Because
that's what it looks like.
DuBose saved it at the blue line. I was watching him hold possession of the puck, and that was kind of in the corner where we can't see. But, again, we're going to get a confirmation from Gabby.
That's a slash. Yeah, we couldn't really see it down there in the corner, but it looked like what the puck was whatever when they tried to clear it, and DuBose is able to keep it in. It looks like JVL was a little bit too or that's OT in there in the box. It's a little bit too aggressive with his stick there, maybe getting it up on the hands.
So we're going to have, it looks like, 5-on-4 hockey here again with 6:12 left in the period. And this is going to be, so what happens here with the guys in the box? They can't come out, right? Or do they just come out and go straight to the bench?
First whistle.
Okay. So anyway, we got a power play for Kennesaw State, and they're going to try to set something up in the hash marks. He passes it to the face-off circle, back at the blue line. He's skating around the blue line a little bit. He's going to send it towards the benches.
Josh Berzinski looks like the quarterback of this power play.
Okay.
He's been out there for all of them.
Kennesaw
up on
State
the point there.
dumping it in around the boards, Clemson going to do a good job of gaining possession and just dump it deep. So 1:24 left here on this penalty kill for Clemson. Cheser going deep on the forecheck.
Yeah, they teach you really not to go behind the net, but as long as you don't get committed literally behind the goal.
Shot from around the...
We got another penalty, and Clemson is not happy.
So that was a shot from beyond the face-off dot, saved by Badger, and then the Kennesaw State player who shot it goes crashing into the boards, and then the whistle's blown. We hear yelling from the Clemson bench.
And that's Nick Cheser in the box for a cross-check. That's the call. So I guess after he shot it, he gave him a little cross-check, and that's what propelled him into the boards. I don't know, Matt. I didn't see anything there.
So this is going to be a
5-on-3.
5-on-3, but I only see 4 guys for Kennesaw State on the ice. Yeah, they're calling for one more player. They don't even know what's going on.
And neither do we, Matt.
Neither do we. That is a good point, Christian. All right, and here comes the 5th guy. So a minute and 11, 5-on-3. That is a long time to kill off a 5-on-3. Shots are 17-4 in favor of Kennesaw State, but Clemson wins the faceoff and clears the zone. So 1:04 left, 5:16 left here in the period. And Schedzer's a key guy on the penalty kill, so this is going to be interesting. Shot from the hash marks, blocked by Schreiber.
Great block by Alex Schreiber there. Good for him.
Schreiber doing a really good job of just keeping his point. Shot from the Badger makes a save, but one too many shots, and Kennesaw State squeaks it in the back of the net. So
it's only a matter of time, Matt.
Kennesaw State capitalizing on one of the 6,000 power plays they've had this period.
Yeah, exactly. No matter who you think the penalties are, you spend that much, or whose fault the penalties are.
Yeah.
You spend that much time in the box, you're bound to give up a goal.
So and 5-on-3 is
work on. Yeah.
5-on-3 is devastating for a team, especially when two of your penalty killers are in the box. So Kennesaw State doing a good job of just capitalizing on what they're given, and they still have a power play to go. They have 1:37 of 5-on-4.
On a 5-on-3, you're trying to get really in tight. As a team, they did a good job there, but it also helps when you're already so in tight because of how small the ice is.
So Kennesaw State's going to win the draw at center ice, and they're going to keep this power play. They're going to see if they can keep it going. Puck at the face-off circle. Going to be brought back to the blue line. Face-off circle again. At the point. Shot. And it is deflected right in the slot.
Deflected in, and Badger's calling for a high stick, but it looks like that's what they're going to get. They're going to get a high stick, no goal.
So if it's off a high stick, does it come out of the zone?
Yes, that'll be a face-off in the neutral zone.
Okay, so face-off in the neutral zone, that's huge for Clemson. They get a goal erased, and they get it out of their zone.
Yeah.
If they can win a face-off, maybe they can get some momentum going, because right now it's all Kennesaw State. Shots are 19-4.
We got a discussion here from the rest, Matt. I don't know if they're going to change their mind or what. Nope.
They are
No
not.
goal.
So we still have a 1-0 game, and it looks like Thomas Carroll's going to take the face, or that is Zach Weeks going to take the face-off.
To me, Matt, it looked like the right call, but it's so hard to tell up here. I imagine it's hard to tell from down there, too.
Yeah.
But
we have what we have.
Yeah, exactly.
Shot from trying to wrap around, but Clemson tries to clear it. They cannot. Another deflection. Badger doing a phenomenal job keeping his eyes on the puck tonight. 50 seconds left. Clemson trying to clear the zone, but they're fanning at every chance. 45 seconds left here on the penalty kill for Clemson. 3:58 left in the game. In the period. Wow. Kennesaw just whacking at pucks at this point. Shot from the face-off dot. Maintaining the puck. They're going to send it to the blue line. Shot from number 20. He got out his 9-iron there, Christian. Badger's just going to freeze this puck and say, let's reset.
It's the right move. You get new guys on the ice.
This is bumbling, scrambling, whatever you want to call it.
It's a debacle.
This is sloppy hockey.
It's a mess.
3:37 left here in the first period. Not the game, the first period. 21 seconds left on the penalty kill. If I'm Clemson right now, let's just get to the locker room. Am I way off on that?
No, you're not. Definitely you want to think that. But also, it's tempting to look at the time you're going to have left at the end of this penalty kill and think, well, if we can even this up. But it doesn't look like they're going to.
Well, as you're talking about it, a deflection goes right by Badger's left pad. And now the game is 2-0.
That one well below the crossbar, so it's going to stand.
Yeah, so that one's going to – puck don't lie, I assume. Shots are now 23-4. This is – as much as I hate to say it, this seems like what we're used to seeing. Clemson being down D-man. They're tired. They're constantly on the penalty kill. What do they need to do, Christian, the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds?
Yeah, they got to get entry into the zone, and they really got to set up shop in the zone. They're ripping the puck right as soon as they get into the zone. It's deflecting out of the zone or starting a free breakout for the other team.
So Kennesaw State going to win the faceoff and take control of this possession, but Badger scoops it out of the air. So 2 Kennesaw State, 0 Clemson Tigers. 3:20 left here in the first period. Shots are 23-4. That is insane.
Kennesaw is winning every single puck battle out on the ice right now, and it's showing.
Clemson doing a good job of winning the faceoff. Liam Clark going to try to dump it. He kind of successfully does. Carroll going to hold it at the faceoff dot. Tries to squeak it through the goal crease, but it goes past the pad. Dubose going to do a good job of maintaining possession in the neutral zone. Tries to dump it, but he turns it over. Liam Clark giving it to Thomas Carroll. It looks like a full line change for Clemson other than Thomas Carroll, and he just does a good job of dumping the puck in deep.
Yep, kill the time, let your guys change.
Brucker going to give it back to Carroll to enter the zone. Kennesaw State's going to clear the zone. Pieknik's just going to say, no, sir, you can't enter. Thomas Carroll constantly on the forecheck the past 30 to 45 seconds we've seen. And it looks like he's going to head to the bench.
With how poorly the Tigers have played here, Matt, they'd be so happy to put a goal in right now and
absolutely.
Go into the locker room.
This would be an
one.
absolute different storyline if they could get one in before the whistle blows to end the first period.
Yep.
2-on-1 developing. Frankie Stapleton whiffs on the pass, but he maintains possession. He's going to dump it to Lance Ralston. If it can get to him, it does not. We got a board battle. We got Schreiber. We got Stapleton in there.
Matt, it's been a complete change of pace since that second Kennesaw goal.
Kennesaw State, number 7, bringing it in. Shot from the face-off dot, and Badger's going to glove it. So
he balled it a little bit there, but
shots will now be 4-24, which is my brother Nick's birthday, 4/24. So.
Oh, happy birthday in like a month and a half.
And yeah, in 2 months, over 2 months.
Yeah.
So both teams going to get fresh legs out there for the last minute and 46 of this period. Like I said, shots 24-4 in favor of Kennesaw State. Not a number the Clemson Tigers were looking for today. Wide open one-timer, yeah.
Fans on the one-timer.
That was a wide open one-timer in Ovi's office, as I like to call it, and he just fanned on it. But he has the puck back. It's going to be stolen by Pieknik. Clemson trying to clear the zone, but they just can't. They're unable to. Kennesaw State with a shot, and Badger's going to freeze this puck once again.
Kennesaw tries a lot of one-timers, and you can't blame them. There's a lot of soft areas on the ice, which, when the ice is this small, are only open for a split second. So if you can get that shot off as quick as you can, then you do it.
So that was about a 20-second shift for Kennesaw State. They're all going to get fresh guys out there. Clemson going to keep the guys they have on the ice. Face-off coming left of Jake Badger. 1 minute, 21 seconds left here in the first period. And Clemson's going to win the face-off. So Ralston going to
set play there, Matt. That's a set play. You guys go right to the wall. It's called a jailbreak, where they rim that around and try to get a guy on a break, but unfortunately it's not able to.
Yeah, Ralston did a good job of grabbing possession of that puck and just sending it around the boards.
Right.
But
Cheser wins it right back into the corner, and he sends it on the wall where the winger's already.
Yeah, and Cheser just unable to grab possession in the neutral zone. So 53 seconds left. Kennesaw State has possession. Pass from behind the net. Badger on his stomach trying to get up. Kennesaw State still has possession. And the puck's going to squeak out of the zone, and they're going to call offsides. 41.7 is the official time left here in the first period on the scoreboard. Shots 26-4. So a total of 30 shots here in the first period, and all Kennesaw State.
Yeah, it's not even close right now.
So you said the rhythm seemed to change, the pace seemed to change for the Clemson Tigers after that second goal. It looked like that lasted about 20 seconds.
Well, the pace has still changed, but Kennesaw has been able to match it, which is something that we didn't expect.
No.
So, which also tells me that Clemson has another level here that they've yet to go to. Well,
that was a beautiful job. Well, and it looks like we're going to have a brawl breakout here on the
we got to fight.
Yeah, the refs need to get control of this game.
Yeah,
they were trying too early with blowing every whistle they could, but.
Well, that's what happens when you're trying to control a game like this. You just get ahead of yourself a little bit as a referee when you start calling stick fouls right away. It's like, well, then by the end of the game, you're going to be calling every single thing that happens on the ice.
So Brucker laid a hit, and he got called for a delayed penalty, and then they blew the whistle, and one of the Kennesaw State players cross-checked Brucker. And so we see Kennesaw State, looks like they have 2 guys going to the box. Let's see how many Clemson players we have going to the box. this could be a potential power play.
Right now, it's none. The Clemson players seem to think that none of them have a penalty. I don't think that's the case. Yeah, Brucker was the initial penalty there. He laid a hit, but then followed through on it well after the play. You understand that call there. He throws him into the wall, but the Kennesaw player took exception to that.
And that was one of the notes that Jimmy told us was this Kennesaw State team's known for taking penalties. They have to play smart. And so far this first period, the storyline of the first period is they have not played smart. They've bet in the box, and both goals for Kennesaw State have been on the power play.
Yeah, the Clemson team has not been smart at all. You're right about that, Matt.
So it looks like Brucker's going to go. The refs are talking, and it looks like Ferrone's going to go. So it's either going to be 5-on-5 or 3-on-3 hockey. And I hope for
Matt, I think it might be 4-on-4 because Brucker laid that first hit, retaliation, and then two guys sort of come in and they're going to get coincidental
and that was
minors.
after the whistle, coincidental minors. You're right. It could be 4-on-4.
3-on-3 would be awesome. I hope it's 3-on-3.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Because from a perspective of the game, from a game perspective is a better way to say that, 3-on-3 would definitely open up the ice and maybe create a change for the pace of the game so far.
Yeah.
Because they can definitely move more when they have more space on the ice.
So
and that's something that Clemson needs right now,
the refs
is to
are
pick up the
still
pace of this game.
conversing with themselves, both benches. Piechnik and Testino for Kennesaw State having words with each other.
But those are the captains just convening in the middle of the ice to make sure that their team is represented.
Yeah. I probably should have stated that because the way this game's going.
Having words means they're about to break out into a fight.
Yeah.
Which is not the case.
Teeth and punches will be flying. So let's see if we can get a confirmation from Gabby on all of these penalties.
Yeah, it's 9-7 for KSU, 15-14 for Clemson, which is Ferrone and Brucker. Still trying to figure everything out. Right now, Clemson has 5 guys on the ice, and one of them is the captain, Jimmy Piechnik, which, if anybody knows what's happening right now, it's him because he's been talking to the ref. So it looks like it's going to be 5-on-5.
Yeah, it looks like the only people that don't know are
the refs.
The refs and the scores table because they're trying to figure it out from the refs.
It is going to be 5-on-5, as confirmed by the official down here in the corner.
So I just want to point out while we have a second, the first goal coming from John Testino, I believe the captain, with the main assist coming from Mitchell Bright. And then the second goal is unassisted from Aaron Tisdale. So shout out to those players for getting on the score sheet. We want to give them a shout out as much as we can.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. Both were good plays. A little bit of puck luck just getting on the stick. But one thing that the KSU defensemen have really been doing is giving goals, trying to step up into soft areas, which has actually been fun to watch. Those are always great plays, the classic give and go, and that's one on the roof counter right there.
So, one on the roof counter. The face-off coming to the right of Badger. Clemson wins it, tries to clear the zone, and it goes right into the 10-foot roof here we have at the Pavilion.
Yeah, so I don't really understand why they would go up and try to Piechnik there, try to clear the zone when, I mean, I don't know. It looks like they could be looking at a jailbreak here, but.
So, face-off coming to the right of Badger again. 26 seconds left in the first period. Piechnik just going to try to clear the zone.
Yeah, he's trying to get into the locker room, and you can't really blame him right now.
Yeah, I don't blame him as well. Schreiber going to send it in and is not icing. Clemson going deep on the forecheck here. They got several players up. Ralston and Piechnik doing a good job of not
They almost established possession, but now they're giving up a chance.
So shot, Badger's going to deflect it. 1, and that is the end of the first period. And if you're a Clemson fan, thank you. Right?
Exactly. That buzzer is the sweetest sound in the world for the Clemson team right now.
That was as sloppy as it gets for Clemson hockey.
Yeah, and slow, dumb to use the word dumb. They were very irresponsible as far as penalties goes, and even just playing defensively, they get caught leaving guys open. We mentioned how many one-timers the team has attempted, KSU, which just tells you that they're leaving spots open on the ice where guys can get high-quality scoring chances. Credit to KSU for taking advantage of it so far, but the story of this game so far is the way that Clemson has been playing, which is not good.
Yeah, one of Jimmy's
Not
points
well.
before the game, his key to the game was we got to play smart. And like I've said twice before, this is not smart hockey. They've been in the box almost this entire period.
It felt like it, yeah.
Yeah, and it's hard to match the play of the other team when they always have an extra guy on the ice.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point.
shots are 27-4 in favor of Kennesaw State. Badger playing out of his mind.
Yeah, he's playing really well.
If Badger wasn't playing as well as he is right now, it could be
a 4-5 game
yeah,
right now.
Exactly. So we're going to get back to you for the second period, but until then, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Welcome back to the second period of Clemson versus Kennesaw in ice hockey. We got some SEC hockey.
Yeah.
Did you ever think you were going to hear that, ever?
No. Hopefully one day it's in Division I.
Yeah, that would be sick.
You
Well, we're
imagine?
living it. Speaking of, shout out to Alabama. They're getting a hockey team next year. Figured I'd mention it.
Yeah,
on the
joining
podcast.
this league, yeah.
Yeah, joining the SEC. So we're looking forward to beating up on Bama in football and in hockey, right?
Yeah.
So I want to give a shout out to a couple people commenting. Both my brothers, go Tigers. Can't wait for Waffle House post-game show. Jonathan, we miss you. We wish you were here with the Go Tigers. My dad is here in person. Drove 8 hours.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, so he's here tonight and tomorrow. We might get him on, maybe. And then my corporate comm teacher, Mr. Barnes. Shout out, Mark.
Mr. Barnes.
You are the GOAT for listening.
Thank
So, yeah, shout out to him as well. He said he's enjoying the call. So,
Cool.
yeah, we're excited. We're excited
Yeah.
to have everybody watching. Feel free to comment. We might shout you out. But we're back here for some hockey, and it looks like we're getting ready to go. Christian, we talked about it a little bit before we hit the break. That was an ugly first period.
Yes, it was.
How do we fix this sloppiness?
It's the same keys that I had in the first period. One thing you get when you go off the ice for in-between periods is you get a chance to reset the game. That's what has to happen right now. You set the tone again because you have the opportunity to do so.
So we're going to switch sides of the ice here. Kennesaw State going to win the faceoff and enter their zone.
Clemson going left to right across your screen right now.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Shot for Badger, trying to get around. Oh, that was a wide open wraparound. He couldn't get his
Badger got
skates.
stuck over there.
He couldn't get on his skates quick enough. Kennesaw State just doing everything they can to get the puck in the net. They're not blowing the whistle. It looked like he had it under his pad for about 5 seconds, but play continues. So we got a developing 3-on-2 here for Clemson, but the pass is deflected by Kennesaw State. They stifle at the blue line. So they're going to I don't want to say set up because I know everybody listening is like, please don't say they're going to set something up. But
Nobody knows that until right now, Matt.
well, there you go. We're going to set something up. Oh, Vanderleef's trying to get hit. Is that Cheser? Trying to hit Cheser in the goal crease, and he just misses him by mere inches.
Yeah, Cheser crashing hard on the net.
So shots 28-4 right now. That is Deshaun Watson, C.J. Spiller numbers right there.
Yeah, it
Clemson,
is.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Badger's going to freeze the puck, and we are already 1:14 in to the second period. And those guys in the box, there's 4 of them, 2 for each side. They're looking to get out there.
Yeah, they are. The time is not up on the clock, so we really don't know how much is left. We think they're probably going to have to get out soon, right?
Yeah, they can't be in there for the rest of the game, right?
Yeah.
You would hope not. So, 18:37 left here. Puck. Everybody just playing whack-a-mole behind the net.
Yeah, it's like midget hockey here, like bantam, peewee, mite hockey, whatever you want to call it. They're just all gathered in one spot. There's like 4 guys around the puck at all times.
I feel like I'm at Dave & Buster's watching everybody play whack-a-mole behind the net.
Yeah. Spread that game out a little bit.
I mean, we get it. The ice is small, but
It's not as small as they're making it right now.
there you go. So face-off coming to the right of Luke Thurston. And we got to give him credit. The 4 shots he's faced, he's done well with saving them.
Yeah, he has. Not tested a lot, which
No,
maybe
not
he's
at
not
all.
in this game. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's got to be tough trying to hold your focus as a goaltender when you're getting almost no action like this.
So the only thing I can compare it to is when playing baseball in middle school, say you're the center fielder, right?
Mhm.
And it's the 5th inning. You haven't seen action all game. You're
Right.
trying to, think about what you're having for dinner,
Yeah.
right? You're thinking if your shoes match, your jersey.
Yeah,
So.
your pitcher's spinning a gem, and you're in left field waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing I can compare it to.
Yep.
But Clemson doing a good job so far of holding possession. They got it in the corner. It spits out. JVL fans on a shot. Dubois doing a good job of just saying, let me take care of that. Dumps it off the glass. Butters trying to maintain possession behind the net. He does. Goes for a quick wraparound, saved by Thurston. That could have been dangerous. He tried to stick it away, but it went right to, it looks like Alex Schreiber.
Yeah, it went right across his crease. He was lucky no one was there to bang it home.
So we're going to get a stoppage in play, and both teams are going to go full regalia on line changes. If you haven't seen Django Unchained, please watch it. That's what that's from.
Oh, man.
So Christian had never seen Django Unchained before we met.
Yeah.
And for some reason I brought it up, and I was like, you have to watch that movie. And he watched it like twice in the same day.
Yeah, I watched it once in November and then once in December.
Okay. And it's now one of his all-time favorite movies. Clemson wins the face-off left to Luke Thurston.
What a weird tangent.
Such a weird tangent, but that's what we do here.
Yeah.
So Piechnik trying to shoot it from the blue line, and
That was
looks like
that was Ledford trying to deflect
There you
it
go.
there.
Thank
but
you.
But
Finding
it went
the
off
words.
of his shin pad. So
Ledford, yeah. So Ledford unintentionally blocks Piechnik's shot. Carroll doing a good job on the poke check. He gets possession, but the puck squirts too far ahead of him.
Yeah. Carroll just bitten off more than he could chew there. He dumped it too far ahead.
So
of
3-on-2 here for Kennesaw State. He's going to bring it up the side. Good dump pass, but it doesn't connect. OT here on a mini breakaway, and he tries to go glove side. It goes wide. So 16:55 left here in the second period. Clemson already doing a better job of maintaining possession and getting shots on net.
Yeah, the pace is far better.
Kennesaw State going to dump it, and they're going to call icing. Kennesaw State bench disagrees, but I doubt the ref here changes his mind.
Yeah, we're going to say no on that one.
So the puck going to come, looks like to the right of Thurston.
Dubois, number 4 on the Clemson blue line, one of the only guys who's really all over the ice tonight. He's doing it all.
Yeah, and that's one of the defensemen on a short D-man night. I don't know how to put that into words.
Yeah, it looks like they've gone up to 5 defensemen now, but even still, it's so tough trying to hold that.
So Dubois unable to connect on the puck. We got a 2-on-1 here for Kennesaw State. And 24 for Kennesaw State. That's Testino. He had the first goal. He tried to pass it in the goal crease, maybe for a one-timer, and he just waits a little bit too long.
McEwen with a great back check there.
So no icing called on Clemson, and Kennesaw State's going to try to get out of their own zone, and the pass doesn't connect. Frankie Stapleton going to collect the puck in Clemson's defensive zone, and he's going to try to race out of the zone, and he maintains possession as he's trying to hit a squeaking Ryan Ferrone, but he cannot connect. Kennesaw State going to try to set something up in their zone. Frankie Stapleton says, no, sir. Liam Clark tried to deflect that puck around, and the roof counter now at 2.
Maybe 3. I forgot to count.
You forgot how to count.
Yeah.
All right. Shots 29-5 in favor of Kennesaw State.
Matt, that first period was so mind-numbing.
Oh.
That I forgot how to count. Been better here in the second period. It's been better.
Mind numbing, or was it like mind twisting? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, maybe a little bit of both.
It was like critical thinking out here.
Also mind bottling. Like
I was thinking,
Anchorman.
I don't know why, but squashbuckling came into the equation when I was thinking about words to say. One-timer for Kennesaw State. He fans on it a little bit. Beautiful stick lift by Jimmy Piechnik. Weeks going to bring it out of his zone, pass to JVL, back to Weeks. Weeks going for a shot, can't lift the puck. And some guys are going to be tied up on the boards. JVL wins it, dumps it back to Ralston. Beautiful pass to Piechnik. He's going to shoot, and Thurston closes his 5-hole. Piechnik doing a really good job of just getting back in position there, and Ralston coming across to help. Sharp angle shot here for Kennesaw State, and it squirts out of the zone back into their zone. And that's going to be icing.
That shot right there, that Thurston made a good save on it. Bounced past 2 Tigers. who just couldn't bang home that rebound. They had an open cage for it.
Yeah, Piechnik doing a good job of just giving himself some space and letting it loose, but good pad save by Thurston there. So
Yeah,
shots are now 29-6 in favor of Kennesaw State. They win the face-off left of Badger, and they're gonna try to set something up behind the net, and they do not. And a potential 3-on-2 here for Clemson. Ches are gonna dump it in deep. Thurston gonna pass it around. As Doc Emmerich says on the NHL video games, the goalie is a sixth man on the ice. He's allowed to pass or something like that, right?
Yeah,
I don't get that reference, but
I don't.
just putting it out there. So Kennesaw State trying to get it out of their own zone. They do not. A little miscommunication between Lamont and Butters on who was going to take that in front of the net. Piechnik bouncing it off the boards. Lamont with the puck. He gets poke checked, but Piechnik doing a good job of staying in position to collect the puck. Kennesaw State shot from the faceoff dot. A good shoulder save by Badger. He shouldered it, popped it into his own glove. You know, playing catch.
Yeah, it's easy for him.
Exactly.
He can play games. He's like juggling like soccer.
So shots are now 30-6, and if you take 30 minus 6, you get 24. We miss you, Kobe.
Yeah.
He didn't play hockey, but what a legend he was. Shout out, or thoughts out to his family as well. This is our first broadcast since he passed. So
yeah, of course.
We grew up watching Kobe Bryant, so prayers for his family. All right, back to hockey. 13:34 left. That was a weird tangent as well, but I think about it a lot.
Yeah.
13.
R.I.P. Kobe, obviously.
Yes.
But who knows why you brought that up?
I don't know. Well, the difference in shots, but let's move on. It's like our podcast when we go off on like 20-minute tangents, and then we're like, all right, let's reel it back in. 13:30 left here in the second period. Clemson doing a good job of maintaining possession.
Ooh.
And their offensive zone, Frankie Stapleton, going to shoot it across the boards.
Ledford kicked it out in front of the net there, but there was no one home to bang it in.
Brucker going to come up and try to grab this puck in the corner. He does not. Beautiful outlet pass. Frankie Stapleton did a phenomenal job of grabbing that puck. It looked like offsides, but they're not going to call it. Well, it looked like Lamont, but it was Ledford crashing the net there, but the pass unable to connect with him. OT has it behind the net trying to set something up. He does not, and it squirts out of the zone. Brucker's going to grab the puck and try to get it out of their defensive zone. Carroll now with the puck. Beautiful pass to OT, but he's unable to control it. Ferrone doing a good job on the forecheck.
That's definitely too many men there for Clemson. They got away with one there.
And the roof counter now at 3. Clemson just trying to get it in deep, and they shoot it up into the rafters here. Shots now 30-9. So far in this period, Clemson has outshot Kennesaw State 5-3.
Yeah, and that doesn't really show the way that the game has been going. There's more pressure for Clemson than chances for sure.
So Kennesaw State going to win their draw. Some sloppiness will ensue. Neither team wanting to grab the puck.
You could say that all night.
Have some more sloppy Joes. Oh, I love that movie.
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison. I swear to God I'm sick. I can't go to school. So.
This is a dangerous road. We could quote movies.
Oh, yeah, let's not do that. Potential 3-on-2, but it is grabbed by number 14 in yellow and black, Josh Berezinski. He is one of the 3 Berezinski brothers on the Kennesaw State team tonight.
Yeah. Whole family represented.
Yeah, and they all start with J. So good for their parents.
Yeah, thank you to their parents for trying to confuse us tonight.
Yes.
But you won't do it.
So finally, one team is going to maintain possession for a little bit. Beautiful pass, 2-on-2. Kennesaw State shot from beyond the dot, and it goes up and over the crossbar, but the puck is still in play. 24 tries to go glove side on Badger, but he sends it wide. Now 24 in white, Zach Weeks getting it in deep. He gets checked at the blue line, and he's looking for an interference call. Christian.
If he finished that hit, it would have been interference, but you can't really call it. He just bumped him. Just getting in his way, it's a good hockey play.
JVL saving the puck at the blue line. He grabs it again, looking for Cheser. Ralston going to dump it around the boards. Kennesaw State just trying to get the puck out here, but they can't. Clemson doing a good job of maintaining possession here in their offensive zone, setting things up.
Max Haas almost went in on a breakaway all alone.
Cheser, one guy to beat. He tries to go around him. Oh, that was a beautiful backhand pass to, I'm trying to see the number, JVL. JVL doing a good job of crashing the net, but
yeah,
he just can't.
JVL almost picked off a pass that could have gone to Lamont with a backdoor wide open shot there. JVL just obviously trying to put the puck on net. That's the number one thing you got to do when you have a chance like that. But if you let that go, it would have been probably a goal.
So JVL doing the best with what he can, but it goes past his stick. So we still have 9:56 left here in the second period. Clemson doing a better job of maintaining the pace here in the second period, Christian.
Yeah, they are, for sure. And like I said before, they have a lot of pressure, just not a lot of shots.
So, and you said something about they looked a little slow in the first period, and you believe that there's another level they're going to get to tonight by the time it's all said and done.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think they're there yet either.
So that's something we're going to look forward to because they're still down 2-0 with 9:20 left here in the second period. Shots 30-9, and Clemson's going to get fresh guys on the ice. Kennesaw State getting the puck in deep. Badger just going to send it along the boards. Beautiful hit there by Andrew Butterfield.
Yeah, Butterfield taking the body down there.
Pass to Ledford, but it goes through his legs. A little bit too much mustard on that pass, and it goes for an icing.
Yep.
9:03 left here in the second period. Shots still 30-9. Seems like for the past 4 minutes, both teams have just been giving it to each other. Say, here, you take it. No, you take it. Hot puck, as we're going to call that game.
Potato, yeah.
Yeah. See what I did there?
I get it.
All right. Face off to the left of Badger. And Kennesaw State's going to win it. Shot from the hash marks, and it goes in. Beautiful one-timer by number 11 in black, Ben Methvin. So he's going to get credit for that goal, and we're going to see who is going to be credited for the assist. But Clemson bench not happy. Just as it seemed like things were starting to go right for them, Kennesaw State puts one in the back of the net. Christian, what did you see there?
Yeah, it was a good feed. The Clemson guys are really packed in towards the net there. It was right off a face-off, so you can understand it. But, yeah, I mean, they just banged it home. It was a good goal.
So Clemson playing with a little bit of urgency now. As we can already tell, it seems like they're going to go to that level you were talking about.
Yeah, hopefully, because they definitely have to.
Yeah.
They're seeing the game slip away from them, so last-ditch desperation to try to get back in it.
Dubose tried to save it at the blue line, but he does not. Delayed offsides. And refs are going to call a hand pass on Kennesaw State, so the face-off.
In their own defensive zone, oh, I see.
All right, so.
Yeah, so they're. Yeah, okay. So
Go
they're
ahead.
calling a hand pass here because it was touched by the hand outside the zone. They played it inside the zone when they touched up on it, but I guess it hit the hand outside of the zone, so they're going to call it a hand pass. And we're going to have an offensive zone face-off.
Yeah, we're going to have a face-off to the left of Thurston. Let's see if Clemson starts. We don't want to see them play angry because then they'll start making mistakes. We just want to
see them play with some urgency
yeah,
here.
Yeah, exactly. So Carroll going to take this face-off, and Kennesaw State wins it. They're going to try to dump it around the boards. Unsuccessful there. There's a scramble along the boards. Ledford's going to win it. He's going to wrap it around. OT unable to handle that puck. So Kennesaw State's going to come out of their own zone or not. Carroll going to deflect it at the Frankie Stapleton doing a good job of keeping it in the blue line.
Yeah,
so
Frankie getting minutes at defense now, but Clemson's going to be called for a penalty.
Yeah,
there.
so as
that's
I was
going to be Owen Turner once again. That's his third penalty of the night.
So Kennesaw State with the puck, 6-on-5. And
great save cross crease by Badger there.
Kennesaw State, well, I was going to say they're doing a good job of taking advantage of the 6-on-5, but Clemson gets possession. So, like you said, it looks like
OT again.
OT's going to head to the box, and this kind of seems like a must-kill for Clemson.
Number 4, Aaron Tisdale on the assist there.
Okay. So that's his second point of the night.
Yeah, that's the story of that goal. It was a good look for him, finding his defenseman number 11 there in a soft area.
Sophomore for Kennesaw State, so he, as far as we know, he will be back.
Yeah, we'll see him again next year here at the Pavilion. Hopefully the new and improved Pavilion.
Yeah, that's right. 7:39 here left in the second period. OT in the box for 2 minutes. Power play for Kennesaw. Shot right off the face-off. Badger doing a good job of staying alert. 1:56 left on the penalty kill for the Clemson Tigers. Shots are now 33-9. So it was kind of Clemson coming out the gates early, putting some shots on. Then it was hot potato for a little bit. Now Kennesaw State scores the goal, and they're going to try to take advantage of yet again another power play. And Clemson clears the zone on the first attempt. Kennesaw State with a clean entry. They're going to try to quarterback this thing. Number 4 is going to have it at the face-off dot. Back to the point. Shot for 14. Badger's going to snag that one out of the air.
Yeah, good job killing the play there. Would have missed the net, but you want to get your guys switching out as much as possible.
Kennesaw State's bench giving Badger some props there on that save. He just lasered that one out of the air.
Yeah, he did.
Shots now 34-9 in favor of Kennesaw State, and the faceoff will come to the left of Badger. Kennesaw State going to win the faceoff. Couple of men tied up, and Clemson clears the zone.
Matt, every time we note the difference in shots here, I think it loses a little bit of its bite. But 34-9 is an astounding difference in shots.
Oh, yeah.
It's an unbelievable difference. Complete domination by Kennesaw State.
I mean, at the end of the first, it was 27-4. That's unheard of. I mean, we know this ice is short, but usually we see both teams getting shots on goal or shots on net.
Yeah.
And Clemson just unable to set anything up in the first period. They couldn't even get clean entries into the offensive zone.
Yeah, Kennesaw is on pace for over 60 shots tonight, which would be like crazy.
So 39 seconds left here on the power play. Kennesaw State just playing catch and behind the net in their zone. Going to take it out, but Butter's doing a good job of playing physical in the neutral zone. He's going to grab possession.
He's been doing it all night, Matt.
And he's going to draw a penalty and get tripped. Clemson needs to play smart here, not do any extracurriculars. Schreiber doing a good job of saying no. We're not having none of that. He's going to pull Butters away. They're going to head to the bench. So we got 23 seconds of 4-on-4 and then a Clemson power play. And we saw one of those in the first period, and it seemed like that's where the 4 shots came from. Because after that, Clemson went down a man, and it seemed like for the rest of the period they were either down a man or they just couldn't get anything set up.
Yeah, these refs, to be honest with you, Matt, they got to put their whistles away. Just let them play hockey. It's really settled down as far as the chippiness goes. Put your whistles away while you can.
Yeah.
So that when it comes later, you're not being ridiculous when you got to start calling penalties to keep the chippiness to a level that's comfortable.
And you already stated that is that you think the refs got a little bit ahead of themselves playing, blowing the whistle a lot more.
Yeah, calling these benign penalties is going to make it tougher to call some obvious penalties when inevitably they come later.
Kennesaw State shot from the face-off dot. Good save by Badger to deflect that to the opposite side of the ice. McEwen's going to bring it out of Clemson's zone, and now they are on a power play. So 1:25 here on left for Clemson's power play. McEwen going to try to set something up. He tries to go through the legs. It squirts out to Piechnik. He's going to send it to Ralston, who sends it back to Piechnik. And Piechnik is going to lose the puck. Kennesaw State, good. That was a good shot. He lifted the puck, but Badger's doing a good job of using his stick side pad there to save it. Kennesaw State maintaining possession on their penalty kill. kind of a knuckle puck shot from the blue
Yeah,
line.
change up on Badger. He handled it well.
Yeah, and Badger kept his eye on the puck and snags that one out of the air. So 4:59 left here in the second period. 56 seconds left on the penalty to Mitchell Bright of Kennesaw State, and the faceoff will come left of Badger. And like you said, every time I update our listeners on the shots, it seems like it does lose a little bit of its bite, but 37-9 is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
So Clemson's going to win the faceoff in their own zone. And JVL, that's Ben Brucker, who's going to bring it behind Badger. Frankie Stapleton has it at the Clemson blue line. Cross-ice pass, OT, trying to set something up. Good pass to Schreiber. Beautiful pass to Butters, but it goes off his skate. And Thurston making a really good pad save there.
Yeah, he goes spread eagle. Covers the whole lower third of that.
Brucker doing a really good job of keeping it in the zone. OT asking the ref to move. And it squirts out of the zone. Butters get in the neutral zone. And Schreiber's going to bring it in. So dump pass to OT. OT at the point, trying to get a deflection. He shoots. Good pad save by Thurston. Frankie Stapleton playing physical in the corner. Schreiber doing a good job passing to OT. OT from the point, block shot from Kennesaw State. Shots are now 37-13, so.
A flurry here by Clemson.
Yeah, flurry of shots here by Clemson, like you said. And Kennesaw State going to do a good job of clearing the zone. They could have had a potential 2-on-1.
That's a delayed offsides penalty.
But it was a delayed offsides, and then Kennesaw State and Clemson player got tied up.
And
they
the refs are
eventually
going to
blow
call
the
this
whistle.
all the way down a deliberate offsides. The guy was being called off pretty aggressively, and he still went and played that puck down in the corner. So that's what's going to be all the way down in the offensive zone for Clemson.
Okay, so it's to the left of Thurston. And is it the same as icing where they can't change players?
No.
Okay. So that's a key factor. They got fresh legs on the ice.
Well, they didn't actually change, but I'm almost certain that they're allowed to change in that
Okay,
situation.
all right. So they had the potential for fresh legs. They didn't. And they're going to get it out of the zone. 16 in black was streaking down the ice. Kyle Upton, he was looking for a breakaway chance, but the puck never comes to him. So that puck squirts past Upton's stick, and he's going to pinch DuBose along the boards. Kennesaw State wanting a tripping there, but they don't get it. Shot and save.
Looks like they
by
might have
Badger.
got it. They have got it.
They did.
Yeah.
Okay. I heard some ruffled feathers there from Kennesaw State's bench, but as you said, I didn't see it. Thurston was already on his way to the bench, so another power play here for Kennesaw State. When it rains, it pours, Christian.
Yeah.
So Clemson doing a really good job on their power play, like you said, to get a flurry of shots at Thurston, try to up their shot count. But
Yeah,
now
and
they
even afterwards they continued.
and now they find themselves on the penalty kill once again tonight. And as we've seen, Kennesaw State, all 3 goals on the power play, doing a good job of setting up one-timers as they tried another one there, and the puck's going to go out of play. 147 left here on the Kennesaw State power play. 2:50 left here in the period. Shots are 38-14. And the puck's going to come, the faceoff's going to come outside the Kennesaw State zone. Kennesaw State winning the faceoff. Good pass, looking to get a clean entry. It looks like they do. Shot blocked by Piechnik, doing a good job of getting his legs in the way of that puck. Kennesaw State with the puck behind the net, going to shoot it off the boards. Clemson now clears the puck, but I'm now noticing it more, as you mentioned it earlier. They're bunching up in front of Badger. Do they need to spread out? What do they need to do?
Yeah, definitely on a penalty kill you want to spread out because they have a chance here.
Shot coming from the left faceoff dot. Badger on his stomach all the way on the side of the goal crease, out of position. Kennesaw State going for a wraparound. They are unable to do so. Shot coming from the point. It's deflected. Kennesaw State phenomenal job at maintaining this possession right here. Tried to shoot it from the point, but it gets deflected out of the zone. Tigers doing a good job of going for quick line changes here. Fresh penalty killers on the ice. 37 seconds left here on the penalty kill, and they clear it once again.
To your point, Matt, they are definitely bunched up here. Finally getting back to this after a flurry of chances there by Kennesaw. You want to spread out because their power play is going to try to move it in so that every shot they have is a good chance. So definitely you want to spread out more, and they're not doing that right now. Clemson.
Kennesaw State bringing it in. Maintains possession of the puck. Shot. Try to go glove side, but it goes wide. Frankie Stapleton doing a good job on the back check here. So 6 seconds left here on the power play for Kennesaw State. Clemson looking to clear it just one more time. They do not. Slap shot from the blue line, and now Cheser is out, and we got a 2-on-1. He's going to look to pass to Schreiber, but just a little too late. So the puck squirts out of the Clemson offensive zone. Butters laying the hit. Butters has to be the hit leader for Clemson here. Beautiful pass to Cheser. Wow, what a save.
Great save by Luke Thurston.
Cheser had a mini breakaway there. He goes
breakaway.
Front hand, backhand, tries to lift it over the glove side. Thurston just says, nah, not today.
Cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, there you go. That was a beautiful chance by Cheser, and Thurston.
It was, and a great look by Butters.
Great shot, even better save.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Butters, hits leader. Andy's playing lights out, maintaining the puck, his positioning. He's playing phenomenal tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Zach Weeks looking to make something happen. Ralston just trying to get it in deep. It goes wide, but he grabs the puck again, and he's going to go side to side with it. 23 seconds left here in the second period. Shots 40-15 now in favor of Kennesaw State. That is a huge margin, Christian.
Yeah.
14 seconds. Kennesaw State looks like they're just going to play keep away in their own zone. Clemson looking to get one last setup. 5 seconds. Let's see if they can do it. Kennesaw State's just going to clear it. They had a potential for one more shot.
And we got a penalty here at the end of the period.
Yeah, so there's going to be a hooking called on Kennesaw State. The ref is like, I have no idea. Did he say 2 penalties?
I'm not sure, Matt.
So we definitely got a hooking. We definitely got a hooking at the end when the whistle was blown. The skaters are going to go to the locker room regardless, and they're going to figure it out.
And so are we, hopefully.
So are we,
hopefully.
Gabby's going to text us. We're going to maybe ask questions. We're going to figure it out. But
we'll figure it out for y'all.
Third period coming after the break. We'll see you then. We're back.
Yeah.
It's the start of the third period. I just want to update you on the chaos we left you with. We left them like 15 minutes to ponder what was going on, just to anticipate.
Rest assured, we pretty much almost figured out what happened.
Almost, yeah. So 23 unsportsmanlike conduct and number 3 hooking. So we knew the hooking happened, and then we were like super confused on what was going on, and it eventually turned out to be 23 for unsportsmanlike. As it looks, he is in the box. So I wonder if it's going to be a 5-on-3, a 5-on-4.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, yeah.
Okay. Or that could be number 3. 23's out on the ice stretching. But they have 23, so we haven't figured it out.
23, I'm sure, will go into the box after he stretches.
Okay. So
he is only required to be in there while the game is happening. when the game is not happening,
no, he should be locked in the box forever. No. But that's the only penalty we have here on the scoreboard, and we know for sure 3 got the hooking because that happened before the horn sounded at the end of the period.
Yep. Yeah, just a wild scene at the end of the period there. But if it is a 5-on-3. It's an enormous opportunity.
It is a must score for Clemson.
Dig out of the hole that they have dug
absolutely.
themselves.
Yeah, so we got number 3's name or number finally goes on the board. Let's hope for Clemson's sake it is a 5-on-3 and they can set something up. Let's hope Coach Matt Loughran gave them a game plan. Let's hope Piechnik fired up the players. Something, right? Something needs to change because shots 41-15 in favor of Kennesaw State, not a number you want to see if you're a Clemson Tiger.
Yeah, and if you put one home here on the 5-on-3, it's a 3-1 game with, probably close to 19 minutes left in the game at that point, which would be, plenty of time to dig out of the 2-goal lead.
So it is going to be a 5-on-3. I think this is a must score for Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
Down 3-0.
Absolutely.
This is an absolute gift for
because
Clemson.
Not only would it be time without a goal, it would be momentum gained by KSU having killed off a 5-on-3 penalty to start the period.
Which right now they have all the momentum. So
right, so you give them any more and you can say goodnight to this one.
Yeah, so Kennesaw State, Clemson's going to win the faceoff, get it into the zone. Kennesaw State trying to clear it, and the roof counter now at 4 or 5. Let's just say 4.
Yeah.
So faceoff going to come to the left of Thurston, who we have not given enough credit to tonight, is playing phenomenal.
Yeah, he's playing lights out.
We said in the first period he was probably asleep over there in the goal crease.
But he's not.
But last period, he proved us wrong.
Yeah.
11 shots, and he was phenomenal on all 11 of them.
Yep.
So
flawless.
3-0 still the score here in favor of Kennesaw State. Clemson's going to win the draw at the blue line. Ralston's going to give it to McEwen, who looks like he's going to be the quarterback of this play. Ralston shot from the point. Pad saved by Thurston. Clemson doing a good job of keeping the puck. McEwen, again, going to quarterback this thing. He tries to shoot it, but it's blocked by a Kennesaw State player. Ralston going to try to pass it into the slot. Unsuccessful. Kennesaw State did know where the puck is. McEwen's wide open in front of the net. Oh, and do we have a goal?
Yes, we do. We got
okay,
a call
so
from the
I was
corner.
so confused on that all right, I'm still confused. He goes for the backhand pass, fakes the goalie, and just, slides it in behind his pad. It was a 2-on-0.
Yeah.
So good job on whoever scored that. We're going to get a confirmation. I think it was Cheser, but I could be way off. But
and the
anyway.
good news is you got more than half of a full power play here, 5-on-4.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what you were saying. Well, the score right now is 3-2. I'll take it. But
yeah, that's what they put up on the board.
It's 3-1. There it is. A minute left of the power play. 5-on-4. Clemson's got to win the faceoff. Bring it in the zone. Brucker. Dump off to Butters.
Butters having a great game tonight so far.
Yeah, and his parents flew out from Colorado to see this game.
Yeah,
so
he's showing out for him.
Heck of a game. Brucker on the slap shot, and that was
great deflection.
Yeah, that was a deflection. We're going to have a penalty, tripping. Looks like it's going to be on Thomas Carroll. So Clemson, once again, the storyline goes, shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah,
they
that
had
one hurts.
all the momentum, scoring, like you said, leaving a full minute left of the 5-on-4 power play. Now it's going to be 4-on-4 and then the eventual 5-on-4 for Kennesaw State. They're going to have a power play, and all 3 goals from Kennesaw State have been on the power play for them.
Yeah, they've been nothing short of absolutely dominant on the power play.
Yeah,
tonight.
so Clemson wins the faceoff in their zone on this 4-on-4 adventure we're going to go on for another 25 seconds. Dump it into the offensive zone. Thurston doing a good job of keeping possession, and then he gives it up. Little spinorama action for Kennesaw State, and the puck's going to switch hands at least 3 times. Trying to get it in deep, but Brucker says not today. Schreiber doing a good job of just deflecting it and wasting time on now the Kennesaw State power play. 4-on-4 is done. Kennesaw State with a minute and 16 left here on the power play. Christian, do you have a confirmation on the penalty?
I did, but I read it absentmindedly listening to your wonderful call.
Sorry, thank you.
Yeah. That's 22 on the trip. That's Thomas Carroll. We knew that.
Which is exactly what we thought. So Clemson doing a good job so far on this penalty kill, clearing the zone twice now. Shots 41-16. Still a huge margin in favor of Kennesaw State. Puck trickles to Badger, and he's going to freeze it. So 17:21 left here in the third period. 47 seconds left on the power play for Kennesaw State. This now seems like a must-kill for Clemson, so they can take the momentum they had on the 5-on-3 goal and try to continue that.
Yeah, definitely.
Frankie Stapleton doing a good job on the double-legged takedown. Hit on Owen Turner in open ice, but he does a good enough job to clear the puck out of the neutral zone.
Yep. You take the hit to make the play.
Exactly.
That's
Owen
hockey
Turner.
101.
Owen Turner and Nick Cheser both aggressive on the forecheck here. Successful so far because Kennesaw State has not gotten a clean entry in the past minute of this power play. 12 seconds left here on the power play for Kennesaw State. Let's see if Clemson can finish the job here. Ralston trying to play tight D. Shot goes wide for Kennesaw State. One, and Carroll is out of the box as soon as Badger makes a scrambling save. Back to even strength 5-on-5. Shots 42-16 in favor of Kennesaw State.
Yeah, good job, Badger there. Swallows that puck up on a high chance, a high
Percentage.
scoring chance.
Oh.
Thank you, Matt. We finish each other's sentences.
That's we finish each other's sandwiches.
Yeah.
No,
that
we don't.
last goal is going to be scored Nick Cheser from Jimmy Piaknik
Thank you.
and John McEwen.
Okay, so McEwen on the assist, Cheser on the goal, and who was the other assist?
Piaknik.
Piaknik. All right. So Piaknik getting on the stat sheet, but it was a 2-on-0. Cheser looking for Piaknik, and he just squeaks it in the back door of the pad. Cheser making a move. Beautiful backhand. It just goes a little bit over the crossbar, but that was a insane move. Toe drag to get behind the defender.
Yeah, it was.
Piaknik,
effort there.
Piaknik going to take control of this puck. A little bit too far for Carroll. Carroll and Vanderleest bump into each other, but Cheser says, I got this, fellas. He's going to take it into the corner while the rest of the Clemson players on the ice head towards the bench. Ferrone with a huge open ice hit.
Just tossed the guy halfway across the ice.
And wow, what a slap shot. I mean, he was wide open at the hash marks, and it just goes glove side on Jake Badger. This is, I don't even know the word for it because it looked like Clemson was starting to pick up the momentum. This might be the dagger. I don't want to say it, but.
Yeah, it's like you're pumping the air up in the tire after you patch the hole, and then another hole opens up.
No, it's like you're pumping the air in the tire, and then number 5 for Kennesaw State, Justin Berzinski, takes a knife to the tire and says, look at that.
Just takes a clap on right through.
Yeah, exactly. So Justin Berzinski on the beautiful slap shot.
Yeah, you wonder if Badger had an obstructed view there.
So we're going to give him credit for the goal, but a little bit of urgency, or a lot of bit of urgency here for the Clemson Tigers. Now shots 43-16, and the score is 4-1 in favor, all in favor of Kennesaw State right now. Ferrone trying to grab control of the puck. This puck is just bouncing around in the Clemson offensive zone, but Kennesaw State eventually grabs possession. Schreiber doing a good job of making the steal behind the net. He's going to try to get it to Butters, but Butters a little bit too far. Brucker trying to save it at the blue line. He unfortunately cannot. So 14:30 left here in the final stage of this game on Friday night. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. Clemson being very aggressive on the forecheck here.
Valentine's Day is actually over, Matt.
Valentine's Day is over. Welcome to the 15th.
Take it back.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry for everyone there. Number 9 shot. That was a ripper.
Yeah.
That was an absolute snipe. He goes far side, coming up the face-off dot on the right, shoots it to Badger's stick side, right? Am I explaining this?
Yeah, you are.
Correctly. All right. Hits off the post. Nothing Badger really could have done there. Just a beautiful shot.
Yeah. Yeah, perfectly placed.
So if number 4 wasn't the dagger, it might be number 5. And number 5 is going to be unassisted from Jeremy, let me get his name right, Vander Kirchhoff. And he's going to get on the score sheet as well. So he has the 5th goal, and Justin Berezinski has the 4th goal.
We got yet another penalty here, Matt.
So you're saying what it's going to take is Clemson to be on the power play to switch momentum here. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm asking because, I mean, we've seen it. 5-on-5 is not doing it.
Yeah.
We thought at first, I mean, the first 3 goals, well, ask and you shall receive. Penalty, number 7. I wasn't even paying attention. But
yeah, if you're Clemson, if you have any chance of winning this game, it's by putting a goal in right now.
Well, Kennesaw State going to win the faceoff. Slap shot into his own bench.
Which reminds us of a Federal Prospects Hockey League clip from a couple weeks ago where a guy fires the puck intentionally into the opposing team's at the end of a game. Absolutely crazy. If you're confused, that's not what happened tonight.
No. Absolutely not.
No
and
crazy brawls.
You'll see it when the video comes out synced with the audio. But we talk about that on the Good Goal podcast, so check it out, Spotify, Apple Podcast. That's the plug here tonight. Clemson wins the faceoff. OT trying to shoot it from beyond the faceoff dot. He cannot successfully. Carroll dumped to OT, making a guy fall down. Excellent hand-eye coordination there from Thurston. Wow, that was insane.
Bats it straight up into the ceiling. Who knows that puck could still be floating.
So it was like a knuckle puck, and he just locates it and swings at it with his goalie stick, and it goes into the roof. So the roof counter now at 6. But excellent job by Thurston. Says, you know
probably
what?
the most entertaining roof count there that we've ever had.
He says, you know how I'm going to freeze this puck? I'm going to baseball swing this into the roof.
Hey, you know what? You get to stop it however you can. Good on him.
Clemson wins the faceoff, but the puck is deflected out of the zone. Badger going to handle this one. And it goes to the Kennesaw State player. So Kennesaw State doing a really good job on this penalty kill so far.
Yeah, they are.
They're maintaining possession themselves. Clemson pass to Schreiber. He brings it in the zone. He tries to dump it to Carroll. Carroll looking for the shot. Brings out his 9-iron. It goes way above the crossbar there. And OT's going to chase back to it. Badgers gets to it first, and he swings it along the boards back to OT, and he's going to try to fix this power play. Ben Brucker bringing it across the center line, getting the puck in deep. Thurston doing a good job of holding the puck himself. And Kennesaw State clears the puck once again. Cheser going for an individual effort here, trying to split the defenseman. And we're gonna have a cross-checking on John McEwen.
Right before the puck ended up going into the goal.
Yeah, so we got a cross-check from McEwen, and then he finds the back of the net, but it's not gonna count.
No.
So again, oh!
What's going on here?
I have no idea, but I saw McEwen cross-check the Kennesaw State player in the back. I saw the hand go up immediately, and then they call cross-checking on number 2 for Kennesaw State.
Which leads me to think, how come that goal didn't count?
Absolutely.
Crazy sequence of events.
Because we thought once McEwen got possession of the puck, that's actually when the whistle blew.
Yeah.
And he puts it in the back of the net. Everyone stopped playing.
We didn't notice KSU get possession. It's possible that they did for a split second. But from what I saw, McEwen gained possession, scored a goal, and it was called back for a Kennesaw penalty.
Yeah. I don't know how to answer that question. But 5-on-3 here for Clemson. Like you said, if they have any chance of getting back into this game, they need to score here. Shot from Vanderleest goes above the crossbar. 12 seconds left here on this 5-on-3. Kennesaw State poke checking like crazy. Vanderleest still has the puck. He tries to shoot it. Good pad save by Thurston. Ralston doing a good job of saving that puck at the blue line, but McEwen, he cannot connect with McEwen. Sorry, a lot of K's there. K's and C's. So 1:10 left on the penalty to Mitchell Bright for Kennesaw State. But still, a minute left here on the power play for Clemson. Ralston at the point trying to shoot it. Kennesaw State doing a good job of getting bodies in the way. Cheser trying to grab possession of that puck, but he unfortunately cannot. So we have 49 seconds left here on the power play for Clemson, and it's all Kennesaw State here, even on this penalty kill.
Yeah, it is.
They grab possession, they play catch a little bit, and then they clear it into their offensive zone. So OT trying to keep it away from Kennesaw State. He successfully does at the moment. Pass to Butterfield, but he can't settle the puck. So Kennesaw State just going to get it out of the neutral zone. And Schreiber's going to try to get it in deep with 14 seconds left here on the power play. Thurston wrapping it around the boards. Brucker doing a good job of keeping the puck in the zone. He's got 3 guys around him now. Kennesaw State, I can't express how good they've been on the power play and penalty kill tonight.
Yeah, all phases of the game.
They have possession at the blue line. Beautiful side-to-side pass. Roof counter now at 7. So they're trying to pass, spread out this ice a little bit, and the puck gets deflected into the, I'm going to say it again, the 10-foot roof here at the booth. I can't express how low this ceiling is until you see it in person.
Or on video on CU Tigervision.
That's
on
right.
Facebook.
Thank you. Nice plug. 10-17 left here in the third period. Shots 44-16, which is funny because that's the exact score of the national championship last year against Alabama, 44-16. So
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. But we're trying to get back into this hockey game. We're trying to find a way to get back in it and win this one. Kennesaw State still doing a phenomenal job of maintaining possession. Let's see if Charles Dubose can get it out of the zone. He cannot. Kennesaw State still has the puck. Looking for a shot. Badger saves it with his chest, but it goes loose, and it's going to be icing on Clemson. So Clemson going to have a bunch of tired guys on the ice. The refs aren't going to let them change. Kennesaw State's going to get fresh guys out there. So 9:34 left here in the third period. Clemson needs to score a lot with a little time. But let's see if we can do it. We're here for the long haul. Face-off comes to the left of Badger. Kennesaw State wins it. Bringing it around the net. Passes it to the blue line. Shot from the blue line. Nice pad save by Badger. Clemson trying to clear the puck, but they unfortunately cannot at the moment. Kennesaw State really connecting on their passes until that last one right there. Clemson now has the puck, and the penalty is over. So 5-on-5 now here in the at the Pavilion in Taylor, South Carolina. Clemson just trying to make anything they can with what they have left here in the period. McEwen trying to grab possession of the puck. Liam Clark's going to be tripped, and he's trying to poke the puck into the net while he's on his stomach.
You appreciate the effort.
Yeah, exactly. But Thurston's going to grab possession, and Clemson to the power play with 8:46 left in the third period.
Well, in this third period, Matt, the refs are giving Clemson every chance to get back in this game, and they just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what I thought was a pretty clear cross-check by John McEwen, and they ended up calling it on the Kennesaw State guy. So, like you said, these are gifts from the refs here, and Clemson not doing a good job of capitalizing at all.
Yeah, they're taking those gifts and they're ripping them up immediately and putting them down the garbage disposal.
They're playing Yankee swap with themselves here with the gifts.
But they're just giving them away to nobody.
Yeah. So, Piechnik, very physical in the corner, but Kennesaw State, again, doing a phenomenal job of clearing the puck. Shots now 46-16 in favor of Kennesaw State. Kennesaw State's forecheck, they're playing deep, and they've so far been successful with it. Kennesaw State with a potential 3-on-2 here, but McEwen does a good job of grabbing the puck from them. So he passes it off to Vanderleest. Vanderleest looking for Cheser all the way across the ice. Chesser doing a good job of lifting the stick. We got a bunch of scrambling players in front of the net, and Vanderleest goes for a shot, but it doesn't get to Thurston. Chesser doing a good job of grabbing the puck. McEwen trying to look for the goal on the juicy rebound, but Thurston once again finds the puck and freezes it.
Great sequence for Thurston there. A couple huge saves on great chances, frankly, for Clemson.
So far, Thurston has been textbook.
Yeah, he's been great tonight.
Shots from the short side, he pads them away. His positioning, it seems like he's never out of position. I mean, he's playing phenomenal.
Yeah, he is.
So he's got 17 saves on 18 shots. Clemson wins the faceoff, but it goes way up into the net. So 59 seconds left on the power play. For Clemson, the penalty going to Justin Berezinski, who scored the 4th goal for Kennesaw State. And this faceoff coming outside the zone, 7:45 left here in the game. Clemson wins the faceoff and looks to set something up on their power play. Butterfield racing to it. He's getting tied up. He gets hit into the boards. Kennesaw State trying to just hold possession here on the penalty kill in their offensive zone, and so far they have.
Yeah.
Clemson, I mean, the storyline has been they haven't played smart, but in this third period they've been given, like we've said, every chance to capitalize on these power plays, but all the momentum has stayed with Kennesaw State. Clemson gets on the board, and then Kennesaw State scores 2 right back.
Yeah. Yep, just a story of missed opportunities.
Yeah. So Kennesaw State dumps it in, or clears it deep. 8 seconds left. Let's see if Clemson can get a final rush here on the power play. Schreiber just deflects it in deep in Clemson's offensive zone. The penalty is now over for Kennesaw State. Again, a missed opportunity for Clemson. Badger going to come way out of the crease to shove that one away. And Schreiber now has possession. Behind the net. But they are unable to keep possession as Kennesaw State now with the puck in the neutral zone. Shot blocked by Dubose, doing a good job. Weeks trying to race down for a potential breakaway, but Kennesaw State, another point to how well they're playing. They seem like they're never out of position.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. There's a blue jersey everywhere.
So Kennesaw State now with the puck, and they look to bring it out of their own zone. They unfortunately turn it over. So they now have the puck again in their own zone, looking to try something different. They're going to take all the time in the world with 5:35 left here in the game, knowing they have a pretty comfortable lead over the Clemson Tigers. Good outlet pass using the board. Kennesaw State, number 7 looking for number 12. That was Jaden Berezinski looking to crash the net and get on the board himself. And I'm looking to see if Justin, I'm looking at all the Berezinski brothers, and it's confusing me. But back to the action. 5 minutes exactly left here in the third period. Shots now 47-18 in favor of Kennesaw State. Clemson needs something to boost their pride because we play this same team tomorrow afternoon at 5:15. They need something.
Yeah, now it just becomes a momentum game to begin the next.
Yeah, I mean, you want to finish this game strong and carry it over into tomorrow and just have the mentality of we can beat this team.
Yeah, just something to give you a little confidence
exactly
for tomorrow.
But right now it's all Kennesaw State.
And it has been all night, to be honest with you.
Beautiful pass. Kennesaw State looking for a one-timer. And Badger's going to snag it out of the air. Shots now 49-18. So 4:17 left here in the third period. And like you said, it's been all Kennesaw State.
Yeah, it has, Matt. All night. And frankly, they let the Tigers hang around a little bit in that second period. And the Tigers just didn't take advantage of any opportunities to get back in the game. and now they're really stepping on their throat and not letting them get up.
Yeah, so the story of the first period was Clemson spent most of the period in the box. The story of this period is Kennesaw State's been in the box most of the period, and Kennesaw State's been the one to capitalize while Clemson has let the chances slip through their fingers.
Yeah, and they played great on the penalty kill.
Schreiber trying to make something happen. Tries to dump it for Butters, but unfortunately Kennesaw State players are there to lift the stick and force the puck into the corners. They come out of that scrum with it. Potential 3-on-2 here, but Lamont's getting back. Sharp angle shot. Blocked by one of the Clemson players. Schreiber. He looked like he was just going to dump it in deep, but he maintains possession of it. And now Kennesaw State brings it into their offensive zone. Looking to make a move. Badger kind of deflected weird off his stick, but he is able to freeze it. So shots. Kennesaw State now putting a 50-piece on Clemson. Clemson hasn't broke 20. Seems like they just they can't capitalize on anything tonight.
Yeah, they can't. And even in the little parts of the game where they have had sustained pressure, they aren't getting shots on net.
So Owen Turner wrapping it around to Thomas Carroll. Thomas Carroll sends it to the blue line. Brucker with a shot. Thurston doing a good job of deflecting that away with his stick. 2:48 left here in the third period. Carroll with the puck. He's looking to get a shot, but it is poke check away. And breakaway here for Max Haas. And he tries to go glove side. Badger makes the initial save off his glove, but a rebound goes back to Haas, and he's able to find the net. It is now 6-1 in favor of Kennesaw State, and Max Haas finds himself on the score sheet.
Yeah. He has been buzzing all night. He's had a lot of chances.
Yeah, we've called his name a couple times,
yeah.
but he finally gets on the stat sheet. Shots 52-18. Score 6-1, all in favor. This whole game, it seems like, has been in favor of Kennesaw State. At this point, we talked about Clemson trying to get something. That still needs to be the mentality of finish the game strong and just try to carry something into tomorrow. Because it's a pretty short turnaround. It's a 17-hour turnaround to tomorrow's game.
Yeah, for sure. And that's 14 Josh Berezinski getting on the score sheet.
Okay. So now all Berezinski brothers, it looks like, are on the score sheet. Or Jaden. Jaden's still looking to get on the score sheet. I forgot how many of there were. Chezer's been flying all over the ice tonight.
Yeah,
it looks
had
like
a lot of chances.
He looks like he has the majority of the scoring chances here for Clemson. 1:40 left to go in the game. Vanderleest looking to go backhand. He's looking for a penalty, but it's not called. He's just trying to get back in position. And Ralston is physical, keeping the puck in the offensive zone. And now Clemson will go for a change for the final minute and 20 of this contest. Kennesaw State holding the puck behind their net as long as they possibly can. McEwen going to come up and play on the forecheck. Kennesaw State gets it past the center line and just dumps it in. And Piechnik looking to break out. Looks like number 5 for Kennesaw State, Justin Berezinski, is hurt, and he's trying to get off the ice as quick as possible. Clemson still has a chance here. Frankie Stapleton tries to go 5-hole. Initial save by Thurston, and Piechnik tries the follow-up shot, but Thurston again with a pad save. He's the player of the game right now for Kennesaw State.
Number 5.
Yeah,
that's Justin Berezinski. Actually didn't get hurt. His skate blade fell off.
Oh.
He had to get help to the bench because obviously you can't skate on one skate.
Yeah, so that's what he was saying to the ref is my skate fell off, and the ref was like, scoot to the bench as much as you can, and that's
so
that's what we saw.
The linesman pushing him along there.
Yeah.
Good job by him.
Yeah, good job of giving him a little help where it's needed. Clemson still playing physical to the end here. We have 10 seconds left in the contest. And Kennesaw State is going to seal this deal. Going for one more shot on net, and that is it. Badger pushes it away. Shots are going to finish 53-18. 6-1 final here in favor of Kennesaw State. Not at all what we expected from this Clemson team, and not at all what we wanted the final score to be for this Clemson team.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. They didn't look good at all tonight. We said they got to go out there and set the pace, and as we continue to allude to, they had 2 opportunities at the beginning of the second and the beginning of the third to really get back into the game, reset the pace, get it to play at the faster pace that Clemson has the ability to play at, but for some reason tonight just couldn't get there. And that's the story of the game, is missed opportunities. Kennesaw State taking advantage of everything they got. They're able to slip 6 goals past Badger into the back of the goal. And that's the story of the night.
Yeah, it's hard to – I mean, we've said this all season. It's hard to save 52 shots, right? Because that's what Badger saw. And to be realistic, that's one of the season lows for Badger. But, again, only 4 true defensemen tonight. Samuelson, one of the key guys we talked about, he wasn't even on the ice tonight. This was just an all-around, let's just forget this night, move on to tomorrow. I mean, I think we all know the answer, but what does Clemson need to do differently tomorrow to make this game not 6-1 in favor of Kennesaw State?
Don't let Kennesaw impose their will.
Okay.
In all facets of the game.
Yeah.
They set the pace right away. They played at the slower pace that they want to play at, more physical, and that was the game. Clemson, I think, has got to stay out of the corners, keep moving that puck quickly, transition quickly, skate faster because they're capable of it, and just play at a higher pace. That's what they need.
Yeah, so Kennesaw State doing a phenomenal job all night. Penalty kill, power play, 5-on-5, 4-on-4. They spread out the ice wonderfully, and excellent one-timers, excellent scrambles for Badger to be out of position. It was just an all-around good night. But I think player of the game, he only faced 18 shots, 17 saves. He was phenomenal tonight.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, unbelievable game by him. We'll see if he plays
Luke Thurston,
tomorrow.
yeah.
But, yeah, great game. And he looked awesome. Even before he was getting tested, you could tell he was a great goaltender.
Yeah.
And he just looked good all night. So good on him. Great game.
And I do want to point out, if Badger doesn't play as well as he played, this could have been a lot more ugly.
Yeah, it could have.
Because he made some huge saves in the first and second period. So the final here in Taylor, South Carolina at the Pavilion, 6-1. Unfortunately, the Tigers couldn't get it done for you. But tomorrow we'll be back for it's not even a matinee, but prime time, 5:15 start here at the Pavilion, same place, same YouTube channel. See you, Tigervision, and we'll see you tomorrow. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.